What's up guys, Juice here. It's fall, it's my favorite time of the year to go backpacking. I've got a few trips coming up, and this is my 10-pound full comfort setup. Now this is the gear that works for me. It may not be right for you. However, if you are interested in anything in this setup, check out the description below for links to easily find everything. And also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more upcoming gear videos and outdoor adventures. Now, let's get into what I'm bringing and what's in my pack. Now starting out with the things that I'll be wearing. Now this really hasn't changed much if you've seen any of my other videos. This is what I've been wearing all throughout 2020. So this is the Outdoor Research Echo Sun Hoodie. This thing is awesome. It breathes really well, it's really light, really comfortable. The hood really keeps the sun off your neck and the sides of your face. I just love this thing. Once it wears out, I'll probably just go buy a new one. The shorts, these are the same Gore R5 running shorts. For underwear, these are the Under Armour compression shorts. I just bring one only pair of underwear you need. It's only going to be probably 3-day trips, so don't need a ton of gear. The socks, these are the Injinji running socks, the toe socks. Not the most durable in the world, but as far as blister prevention, they're stinking awesome. So I'll be bringing one pair of these. And the shoes, these are the Hoka Evo Speed Goats. So these things have been awesome all year. These things have over probably 350, almost 400 miles on them, and they're still going strong. Tread's still good, cushion's still great. Overall, these things are really good. Fanny pack, this is the Through Pack Fast Bum. So I'll be putting my Pixel 4 XL in here. I'm using it to help me film here along with the DJI Osmo Pocket. Inside the fanny pack, I've got a tube of chapstick, Squirrel's nut butter with some Leuko tape wrapped around it, a little Swiss Army knife with the scissors, a small Bic lighter with a little bit more Leuko tape, and then my headlamp, which is the Ultralight S1 mini baton. Sweet little light. Onto the pack. On the outside for water, I'll just be doing one 1-liter bottle. For filtration, I'll be using the Katadyn Be Free. This is the 1-liter bag. On the other side, this I'll be using, but this is just the Lucky Vario trekking pole. I'll just be using one of them. If I'm doing crazy miles, a lot of times I'll use 2 poles, but other trips I prefer to use one. Underneath, this is where I'll be keeping most of my food for the day, but I like to keep a couple essentials on the outside, especially in colder fall temperatures. So I've got the Z-Packs Possum Down gloves, and then just a cheap REI beanie. Front pouch, rain jacket. This is the Gore R7 Shake Dry Trail version. This is the best rain jacket I've ever owned. I've done a full review of this jacket. If you want to check it out, I'll put it in the cards up above. This is just a sil nylon bag, and then I have 4 mini groundhog steaks for my tarp setup. This is the tarp I'll be using. This is the Hammock Gear Dyneema Cuban fiber 12-foot hammock tarp with doors. So it only weighs, I think, a little bit under 8 ounces. Tons of coverage, super light. Had this for a couple of years. It's a great, great tarp. I would highly recommend. Deuce's Spade trowel with a little bit of duct tape. This is a new piece of gear. This is the Kulo Clean bidet. So I won't be using any toilet paper. I won't be using any wet wipes on this trip. I'll be switching to a bidet. So this is my first trip using it out in the woods. I've tested it. Results have been good so far, so I'm going to give it a whirl out in the woods and try a little more Leave No Trace. Bottom of the pack, I have a pair of rain pants. So these are the Solomon waterproof pants. They're pretty light. They're about 6 ounces. They're waterproof, great wind layer, and this will be one of my pairs of pants. I like to keep those on the outside. That is going to be everything on the outside of the pack, except for, I think I have a pair of just cheap earbuds in the front pocket. Other than that, the pack is the Palante V2, and this is the Dyneema version. So if you've watched any of my other gear videos over the past year, I've been using the Mountainsmith Zerk 40. I've had this pack for a couple of years. I just wanted to try, go back to another pack and, change it up a little bit. So going back to the V2 for this trip, total weight is, I think, 16 ounces for this pack. It's a great little pack. It's held up really well over the past couple of years, and excited to go back to something new. Getting into the contents. Right on top, keeping my fleece. So remember, this is a full comfort kit, so I've got things like extra warm clothing, got a cozy hammock to stay warm in. I've got a cook kit, I've got a sit pad, lots of luxury items on this, but still right at that 10-pound mark. So this is the Patagonia R1 hooded fleece. I've been using this thing all year. Awesome piece of gear. It breathes really well. It's really warm. It's a great active layer. Next up, have my cook kit. So this is the Snow Peak Titanium cook kit. That's the 700 milliliter. On the outside, I just have a little DIY Reflectix cozy. And on the inside, I have the BRS stove. Along with that, I have the Sea to Summit long-handled spork. This is the battery bank. This is the RAV Power 10,000 with all the cables. I'll be doing quite a bit of filming and stuff, so 10,000, maybe a little bit overkill, but it's nice to have a little extra juice when you need it. This is my ditty bag. This is his little Z-Pack stuff sack. Inside of it, I have toothbrush right here, and toothpaste. And inside of that, just a little med kit. So I've got some Band-Aids, a little more tape. I've got some Cuban repair tape in there, a set of contacts, some Neosporin, a little bit of Benadryl, little things like that. And in this trip, I'm going back to the hammock, so then I have my hammock straps here. And now into the stuff I don't want to get wet. Right on top, for a puffy, this is my Enlightened Equipment Torrid Apex jacket. This thing's awesome. It's super warm, super light. I think it weighs like 7 ounces. I've been in love with this thing since I got it, so great piece of gear. A pair of warm socks, and this is going to be fall. You can see temperatures into the 20s. I'm going to bring a pair of smart wool socks to sleep in. Pair of running tights to wear probably under the rain pants at camp, or wear while I'm hiking, depending on the hiking temperatures, but honestly it'd probably have to be 35 or below for me to wear these while I'm hiking. Now for these fall trips, I'm going back to the hammock, and I have 2 new pieces of gear to try from a local Minnesota cottage company called Superior Gear. The first thing is, it's called their Universal Comforter. It's a great top quilt, and it's got a couple hidden features that you're not going to find really anywhere else. It has snaps all the way up the side, which you can snap closed. Also, you can snap it to the outside of the hammock to make it kind of a blanket, or you can snap it to the underside of the hammock to double up on your insulation for your underquilt. So, pretty cool piece of gear. Excited to try it. The second piece of gear that I'm going to be trying out in this trip is the Superior hammock, also from Superior Gear. Now, this underquilt is a 30-degree rated quilt, and it's actually stitched to the hammock. So you're not going to have any cold butt syndrome, and no gaps to worry about, and it's going to be super simple to set up. So excited to try this out. Last couple things in here, just going to be Sea to Summit Arrows pillow. This is a Nylafume trash compactor bag to keep everything high and dry. And then last up is my sit pad. So this is a Gossamer Gear 1/8" sit pad. It's just cut square, provides a little support in the backrest. It's great for a sit pad in camp, and probably underneath my hammock I'll put some junk on it. It's nice to have some storage down below. Now that's everything in the pack. However, I always find it's beneficial to see what my setup looks like. So why don't I throw this hammock up, why don't I throw the tarp up, and you can take a little tour. And here we are all set up. Again, this is the Hammock Gear 12-foot Dyneema tarp with doors. Decided to pitch it in storm mode, so it's a little bit lower to the ground. And I've got the doors clipped shut. Going around on the other side, you can see doors on this side as well. When you want to get in, little clips right here, and you just unclip them and open them up. Let's go inside. All right, so now the storm doors are open. Probably the first thing you notice is my pack. I actually attach it to the head end of my hammock once I have everything unloaded. That way it stays off the ground, stays away from critters, and then stays dry. So I find out that works pretty well. As you take a look inside, there's quite a bit of room here. The hammock is, again, the Superior Design Superior 30-degree hammock. And inside is their 30-degree top quilt. And from what I can tell, that's a pretty generous 30 degrees. So I doubt I'm going to have any issues going even 30 or below. Take another peek inside. You can actually see the doors are tied open using the same buckle that I clip them shut with right here. And that just keeps it from flapping around. Gives you more air. And makes it a pretty decent setup overall. So yeah, this is it. Thanks for watching today, guys. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment box down below. And until the next one, Juice out.